Hello there, guys. Sorry I'm running a little bit late. Usually I try to start like 5 minutes before, but not today. I got a little bit lost down the rabbit hole of learning about web hosting, which is, yeah, no, individual hosting of websites pretty cheap, but when you pair it up with a website builder, it's more expensive. So I'm gonna, either brush up on my HTML or I don't know, I'll figure it out. But hi, welcome. We're finally back to working on the game. Yeah, I'm still gonna keep working on the Steam store assets, but uh, I don't know if I'm allowed. Well, I don't get a payout from Steam straight away, just like I do with itch.io. I have to wait until the game earns 1k. And considering it's being released for free with like an in-game option to pay what you want, I don't exactly expect to get paid for this at all. That's not to say money is what drives me. I'm just not in a rush, if you know what I mean. Um, anyway, but hey, why don't we add that to our win screen today? To just kind of like a now that you've played, would you like to pay for the play? So yeah, I think that would be really interesting to do for the win screen, but it will be a thing. Uh, of I'll just have to turn it off when I get to itch.io. Yeah, and then I will be grabbing all of the things. All right, so let me just organize my workspace. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm a little bit disorganized today, which not the greatest thing for me personally. But let's just get into it. Let's just jump into it. Philip DeFranco. Um, Bam. Where is it? I'm ready. There we go. Bam. All right. So pretty much I just set up this random address for now, and the score you can now share your score. Let me just make sure I've got the right. Yep. So what happens when you let's just give it a quick run through. Oh, you guys competing competing for who's I was here first. No, I was here first. It was adorable. All right, so that's given me a score of 200, and when I share that score, it actually just let me just bring this over so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Wait for it. There we go. So it actually has an automated tweet that uses your score, and I'll talk you guys through that process. I'll talk you guys through that process. All right. I'm just going to close that. Going to close this. Going to close the game. And the way that that's done is hopefully I can just go back to the graph. So when you actually press the share button, right now it's also taking a screenshot, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to take that screenshot and then add it as a thing. Hey, look, add yourselves to the leaderboard when this version comes out. Yeah, so I'm gonna modify the path so that it saves to maybe your pictures, and then maybe you can upload it to show what kind of enemies you killed for your scoreboard. And yeah, I'll figure that out as I go. So what this is doing is because the final score of the game is at the end of the score array, and so you grab the last index, which is the last element in the array, and so it grabs that value, and then here I've actually grabbed an encoder to put into. I grabbed an encoder and put that in. You have prevented everything if you get over 9,000, but that's a very hard score to get to. And so what it does is that it tells Twitter that you intend to tweet, and then I found out that %20 means space, and then it adds hashtag pixelmixery and at Plaque Blaster, and then I've set up a Twitter bot that every time that's retweeted, every time that particular phrase is tweeted, hashtag Pixelmixery. At Plague Blaster, it retweets that tweet, whatever that is, and then I'll just every week I will find the highest score and then pin that to the thing. So I've actually got a Twitter set up for this, but I haven't officially organized everything because my Twitter bot isn't working. And that in itself has been a new skill to learn. But yeah, so that's how that's done. And then that just launches the URL as seen here. So if you ever wanted to automate a tweet, that's how you automate the tweet. Fantastic. And then that's what I'm gonna. The next thing that I was gonna add was the find out more button. So we're actually gonna grab the new web page that I've picked out, that I've made for this, and we're just gonna add. I'm just gonna add the web page. I'm not sure why. I'm having a bit of goofy time right now. But yes, I will be adding Steam achievements to the thing and achievements to the game. Eventually, it's not really it doesn't really affect the gameplay so much, so it's not a priority. I would rather get the game down pat before I start adding extras like achievements. But just to show you guys, and yeah, so find out more will lead you to a web page, which I have created that will kind of drag you down to. Not drag you personally down. We want to bring you up. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what was I saying? There we go. So this web page will have info about in the individual diseases that you've prevented. There is actually no cap on the high score because the endless mode, once you unlock it, it will just keep going until you die with varying difficulty. So, there is no high score. There is no cap, which I think is probably one of the more fun parts of the game because, when there is a cap, people kind of say, done and dusted, that's it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing people compete for the highest score. Unfortunately, I don't have the means for a server, so that's why I'm using Twitter to kind of use as a scoreboard, so people can also interact and comment on each other's stuff. And because it's hard coded from the game, unless someone goes in and actually hacks the game with their score, then yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, so that's what. So and that just launches the URL to my website, and then my website has that information. All right. Yeah, I think I will add the another button to be like pay what you want, and a little window will come up. I don't know how to add transactional features, but what we can do is we can start that process of pay what you want, so to say. Yes. Yeah, and the reason why I've kind of, I've made it as a microtransaction is to kind of pay after the experience, because I still haven't decided if I'm going to be releasing the full game with the demo or what. But, we'll figure it out as we go. So I'm just going to duplicate this, and it will pop up somewhere really strange. I've already lost it. Where are you? There we go. It's underneath the scoreboard, which is, as you can imagine, so much fun for me. There we go. Let's just pop that. I don't know where it goes. Oh, there we go, underneath all the other buttons. And we're just going to follow the same format that everything else does, so... Oi! I think you guys heard my Australian accent come through there. Negative 625. Yes, alright, let's start there. And negative 625. And then I'm just going to approximate this. Oh, that actually looks good there. So 6... okay, so I'd say that's about 80. So this will be 340? 380. Okay, it was the other way. It was 12 120 units down, so 380. Bam. And then here we can be like, I don't know, what's a cute way to, ask people for money? I'm just gonna support the game. Like, I mean, like, I don't think I'm legally allowed to state my preference of platform. So to say, I can state that one of them takes a much larger cut of my funds for the for the right to publish on their platform. Yeah, that's going to be a much larger phrase. Oh god, I've really locked myself in with these buttons. Support game. That works. Alright, cool. And then from there, I think that this would launch the... yeah. And yeah, like I said, and, being able to say that I do have a... that I do have a game on Steam by the time I look around to work underneath a studio would probably be really great for my situation. And actually, uni comes back this week, and I'm already having like paperwork issues, and I'm like, nah. It's not a fun time. I'm like trying to figure out how to, because apparently like I don't qualify for one of my units, and then they also want to take away for one of my like accreditations, and I'm trying to do all these things to just make it work. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Coffee is the platform that Coffee is the donation platform that I use that takes no cut whatsoever. It just goes directly to my bank account minus like a transaction fee, which will happen anywhere. What they do is they don't take an additional cut. Oh, right. Yeah, quick moment. I've actually just released a new goal on my Coffee, and this goal is to pay for a new microphone. I've been doing a lot of searching, a lot of running around. Finally asked my music producer friend, and he's actually recommended the Rode NT USB. Yeah, so if you would like to help that goal along, I am going to be getting a better microphone, because right now this one picks up a lot of white noise and doesn't pick up my vocals very well. But just letting you know ahead of time, this is something that's you can help along if you would like. All right, back to it. Right. So what I want to do is create a new. Oh, wrong page. So I'm going to be creating a new panel. So I'm just going to be closing this one entirely, and closing the settings entirely, and I just want to grab a regular canvas panel, and let's just put it in. Yep. Where did that go? There we go. And then I'm just gonna call this support panel. I mean, like, when I see support panel, I keep on thinking like support for the players. Oh, right. Yeah, that actually works. That's good. So, oh, wait. Butters a coffee. There we go. Oh, God. All right. You know what? I could just also take the sizing of the letters down. Oh, actually, so it's just me on my team, so buy me a coffee. God, alright. I'm just gonna take the size of the font down. How about that? How about that game? Oh god. That a little bit enthusiastic, alright. Let's just make this a nice 42. There we go. That kind of works. It stands out. Cool. And So yeah, so I'm gonna start that next panel, support panel, and I am going to so I'm gonna anchor it to the middle first of all, and even if I don't use the entire area, I'm just gonna put that as 1920 by 1080, which is just the general sizing of the game panel thing. And then from there, I would be. Let's just lock this for now. And so, what I'm going to be adding here, first of all, is my. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to. This is so difficult. Alright, so. I'm going to be adding an image, which is the same background image that I use in other menu elements of the game. So, just pop that on. Okay. Oh my god, alright, so I changed the position instead of the size because I'm such a smart bean, and it just didn't occur to me. Alright, there we go. And then now the reason why yeah, no, specifically timed lunch breaks are not a lot of fun. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, so now that that's kind of anchored to the middle and it's weighted to the middle, I can then do that. And what have we got? So that sits there now, and I can just add that image onto here. To the best of my knowledge, I think I've forgotten how I've named everything. So let's just take a quick look at my art assets. So just the menu background. All right, let's pop it over. Menu background, look at that. So that's generally 1280 by 720. And then we can just anchor it from the middle like every time. And bam, bam. 0.5, 0.5, magical. So in this case, I'm actually going to be adding, I think three portions, 3 buttons. So there'll be the people on average paid $2 and then $5, and I'm just going to set it up like I do my coffee, and then people can also input a custom amount. So let's just grab our let's just grab our buttons. Button, mushroom. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but you know. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. So it's sitting in the top left like it technically should, but it was still weird for me. Alright, so first of all, I actually haven't shown you how I make my buttons. So under the style, we've got button. And so I've got 3 different textures, and then on the hover, let's just change up the sizing so it actually doesn't look like it's broken. So 420 by 100. Alright, so we can add like 3 buttons there. And what have we got? I can probably also send myself a little message. Oh, absolutely. It's actually already out. If you look at my links in my description, you can already play it. It's already out for play. So if you wanted to enjoy it and tell me where I've completely messed up, please do. Yep. So that's how it looks like when it's normal, and then when it's hovered. So I also have an asset for that. Button hover, and then last of all, button click. There we go, or button pressed in my case. And so that will now act in the way that we kind of, hey, Broskis, happy to see you back. Yay. All the regulars are coming by today. Righto. And then I just want to pop some text into that button. Yes, so that should now. And then from there, so usually you guys kind of see me copy pasting the button. It's just to get around this process of creating it from scratch every time. So I'm pretty sure it's 50. So I'm just gonna put 50 here. And then I'm gonna change this text block to, come on brain. There we go. $1. Alright, so I kind of feel like I should be making these smaller. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. So instead of this big old, instead of this big old button, we can actually change, that's okay. We can actually change this button to, you know, my small square button. So there we go, my square block. And so that will now be 100 by 100. Oh, that looks adorable. I like it. Hopefully I do actually have this in different colors. If not, I can just make those later. Yeah, oh look, I don't even have merch planned. I don't think anyone would buy merch from me at the moment. But hey, I would always appreciate additional help and math and stuff. You guys are such a wonderful community. I'm like so thankful that I can come back every time and, you know, you guys are... There we go. So I've never actually used an editable text widget. I've never used it like an editable text widget before. So I'm a little bit... Why is it pink? Yeah, so let's just jump in and see what this looks like. I'm so excited. And then people can put in a custom amount that they want to pay for the game. Oh, so hint text. Okay, hint custom amount. There we go. Oh, you can't even see it. Look at it, so tiny. It's so tiny. it's I'm losing it. It's too cute. Cool. So hopefully that'll change out. Oh god, sorry. I got a really strong intensive ear itch. All right. So, yeah. That should be fine. And from there, I mean, I should probably make the rest of the thing. Yeah, so I'm just going to duplicate that and then, you know, drag that down. Maybe change that to... Change this to a $5. I'm not entirely sure if that was an Asian accent or a French accent. I mean, I know I was going for French. I don't know. I feel like I should be using the wider buttons, but my wide buttons are too wide. This is a mess. This is a mess, damn it. I don't have an angry emoji yet, so I will have to make an angry emoji for you guys to really feel the intensity of my passion for this. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna move this off to the side. I'm probably going to add the image of a... There we go. I'm just going to add that button image again for people to kind of insert text into, because I feel like that makes sense. So button, because it's the same texture I use for everything, so you know why not keep it consistent. There we go. Move that off to the side, and then put the editable text into here. Oh wow, I'm sorry. Was that racist? Oh my god. What have I done? Yeah, so I'll just put that underneath there. Can I change the sizing of the... I think I can change that 400 by 80. That feels too big. That's what she said. Anyway, while I'm being silly. 380? There we go. That feels more normal. 380 by 60. That should sit nicely in there. And then we want this to be sized 50. And yeah, I'm kind of... I'm gonna launch the game and that's just gonna pop up on the front. Oh, that looks adorable. Alright, so that's great, first of all. It's working as intended. I wonder if I can make a folder. I think I can only make a... No, alright, I can just make panels. So I'm going to grab a panel and stick it in there. Somewhere. And then just chuck all of these in here. Button, 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 button. Mushroom, mushroom. There we go. Oh, there we go. Cool. And I kind of want to put these all on kind of like the same level. So, no. There we go. Well, first of all, it's going to be 600, not 604. Because, I don't know, it's just that stuff irks me. So 604, and then this will also be... Oh, this was already 6... Lordy. Sweet lordy. There we go. I reckon that looks pretty cute. I'm thinking I want to put a thank you in the top. Yeah, I say a thank you, and then let's put in some cute text to just, kind of, my brand of thank you for giving me money for this thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know, like, asking for money is always really awkward, even though, like, I've put a lot of work into this. I don't know. I suppose this is something that every artist goes through after a while. Do I want this to be white text? I mean, everything else is white text, so why not? Text block. Supporting the game. Hard work. There we go. That should do it. Bam. Alright, so that's a little bit longer than I was expecting. Hopefully I could just go into supporting... There we go. I wonder if... Oh. Alright, I think the best way I can do this is... No. Alright, so... Oh wait, hold on. What if I... So it looks like I'm gonna have to put this on new line. Is that... Okay, how about... So I know in coding it's /n for a new line. No, okay, it's just put in the actual text of new line, which is less impressive, I've got to say. Cool. In that case, you can imagine my shock. Line height percentage. Let's just have a look throughout. Oh, there we go. Auto wrap text. Wonderful. Wonderful. We all learned a thing today. And let's just middle justify that. Oh, perfect. Alright, and then I'm just going to be adding another button underneath. So let's Control W. Yes. So let's pop that down here, and it's going to display the amount. And then people can confirm the payment if they so wish. So let's just grab some text and pop it into Control W to... Can I duplicate text? I can't duplicate text. That? Alright, alright, so we're gonna grab where's the text block? Where are you? I could. It would be pretty much the same in Unreal, but I would be more inclined to use Unity. Whoa! It disappears. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm a little bit thrown off. Yeah, so I would be more inclined to use Unity for app development, because Unity is much heavier. Unreal is very heavy. It's primarily made for 3D games, and part of the reason that I am making this game in Unreal is that I'm going to make it 3D DLC, because I do have my Bachelor of 3D Art and Animation, and I would like to kind of upscale this game with a 3D DLC eventually in a voxel style. So voxel is like Minecraft, that really chunky square situation that's usually can be procedurally generated. What was I saying? So this is gonna have a bound text to it. So in my case, so payment amount. So this is just a personal note for me because, I like to be informed. There we go. That can just sit in there for now until I decide where to place it properly. And this. Oh, yeah, no. And then I'm going to be adding a new image. And no, I'm going to be adding a button. And I'm actually going to do the same situation that I did with the deleting of the game, where it shows a confirmation text before it does the thing. So let's actually go have a look at that. Where is it? It will be inside the settings. So let's, oh god, wrong thing. Alright, we're going to turn off the win panel. We're going to turn off the support panel. And we're going to go into settings. Gameplay. There we go. So let's jump in and see what the code for this looks like. Oh wait, actually, I'm going to go in. And like, let's delete my save game. Oh, okay. So first of all, I'm just going to set the visibility of this to off. And then we'll add visibility to it after I kind of show you how this works. Dunk, 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 dunk. Every time. Alright, settings, gameplay, delete save. Are you sure? Deleted. So I'm going to be adding that thing as a payment. Support me, are you sure? Paid. It won't have any functionality yet, but we've laid down the groundwork that as soon as I get that microtransactional thing to it, then, you know, that'll be a thing. Cool. So now you guys know what I'm aiming for. Let's try to replicate it. Alright, so settings off, panel on, and in this case, where I probably should have just copied the button. Nah. There we go. That's alright. It's a learning experience. And so, what we're gonna... Actually, my brain just ticked over. Control W. And now we can actually just change the first display of that. Bam. And button. There we go. That should just change to what it was before. And then we can just change this here. So just approximately there, and we can change the text. Just gonna scroll it down. Sorry, just give me a second. I just need to have a quick cough. It's okay, I don't have COVID. So yeah, I don't know. I just woke up really cold and warm and just not very comfortable today. But I'm not like sick enough to put on like the little sickness thing. All right, so we're actually gonna go. There we go, support me, and then we're actually going to go in and create a binding, and we're going to replicate the binding support creator. So I'm actually going to scroll through my buttons. I think there we go, delete button, or delete. There we go. So. No, not you. There we go. So let's talk about this. So what it's going to do is don't dying on the stream. I love it. I refuse to die. Yes, coffee. Imagine if it could be spread digitally like a tech virus. That would be hilarious and terrifying. All right, so what it's doing is actually a comparison. So what I've got here, if the delete confirm text is not are you sure, then it goes through this whole process. So in that case, I am going to go do that same thing here. Here. There we go. And we're going to have a branch. So their branch is like just an if statement. And I'm going to be adding a new variable. So let's just go grab a new variable, and we're going to name this payment confirm. And we're switching this over to a string because that's just, you know, that's just what we're comparing it to. And then, so if it is, so if, wait, oh right, yep, cool. All right, so we're going to grab payment confirm, and then we're going to compare that string. So we're going to be is equal to, are you sure? I was about to do like that that weird casing that you have for when people are being annoying. Are you sure? And we're just going to be, if it's true, then we will then we will just say thank you. Oh wait, no, string. Yes, text to string. Thank. You know what? I'm just gonna put a thank. Not thanks, not thank you, just thank, because you know that seems like a lot of fun to me right now. So if it is false, then we are going to set the payment. So yeah, it's pretty simple code, but like it does the job. Alright, so the other element of deleting that text is that after 20 seconds, after 10 seconds, it goes back to deleting the save. So I'm going to replicate that. So, you know, there is no such thing as too much whisper. There we go. So that's going to... I have a feeling that this might be not what I don't think this is what I want to do. So I'm actually going to... Oh wait, hold on. This should be on the button press. So we're actually going to delete all of this, because I'm being a little bit silly. So that's all that needs to happen here. There we go. And so now when we come back and press weight this to the middle. Have I not been weighting anything to the middle? Oh, Jesus. All right. Bear with me. I just realized my panel is in the middle of nowhere. There we go. 0, 0. Oh my God. What have I done? All right. So we're just going to undo this. The Aussie A and O. Oh God, now I just want to annoy you with words that end in A. Corona. Dynamo. Dynamo. Just really burging it up for you. Alright, so on clicked. Right, so is that not the support button? Where's the support button? Oh right, the support button launches the support settings, the support menu. Got it. Right, so this is button 1. Let's just rename that for my sanity. This is gonna be the payment button. There we go. Payment button makes sense. I really should have been naming my stuff as I go along. Bostonian. Oh, God. American accents are so crazy to me, especially since, you know, that's the way that, that's the way, like, it was meant to be spoken. So, yes. Yeah, this game has taken me a little bit of time. So we're grabbing this particular slice of code right here. And we're going to cut out whatever we don't need. So let's just pop it down here. There we go. Alright, so let's go in here. I don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need this. And we'll move all of this up because we need to replicate that. And having visual reference is nice. Alright, so All right, yes, I do need to add a close button to that menu. You are right. You are right, sir. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, the close button is always in the top right corner, and then it's off by a certain number of pixels. And yes, that is good thing to remind me of. All right, so payment, get payment confirm. I mean, luckily because it's so similar, I don't really need to change much. Payment confirm. Payment confirm. Yeah, so obviously, are you sure? Hey, excuse me. I do not speak like that. It's park the car in the garage. Oh wait, hold on. You're talking about a posterity. Park the car in the garage. No, that was terrible. I apologize for that. Yeah. All right. So instead of that, we need a set payment. And then this time we're going to be saying that to thank you and a little heart again because I love those little hearts. Oh, I love it. Alright, delay. Because I feel like people after 10 seconds would lose interest and then I can change it back. 10 seconds and then we're going to change that to set payment confirm. And then from there we can start a thanks brain. For some reason it's just not working. Support me. There we go. And then we can just move that down and it does pretty much the same thing. But then I can add code in order to, set up the actual payment process. Alright, so next element that I probably should be working on is moving all of this back for one. I live in the Australia of the States. I mean, I would personally take that as a compliment because Australians are awesome, but that's just me. I mean, to be honest, I don't really like our prime minister right now, but that's a different kettle of fish. All right, so here we're actually going to be adding a new payment amount. Got to get that snake script going, and so yeah, you'll notice that it actually puts the long name into the actual program. Oh, it's actually extended it for me. All right. And from here we're going to add a new variable which we will make a float. I don't know, actually an integer because I would rather not deal with like 50 cents. I'll be honest. Actually, no, I do need to prepare for the fact that might be a float. Alright, so we're going to make that a float and payment amount. Hopefully it won't freak out because the name of the function is different to the name of the Oh no. Oh no. Let's just move that back. Oh. Hold up. I have confused myself. There we go. So we're going to make that a float because I don't know if people are gonna be doing a give me like 15 cents, $15.33 just to see if it works. Kettle of fish. Kettle of fish. I apologize for that. So that's going to be just putting out whatever that amount is, just going through a conversion. There we go. And now we've got that set up. Now we're going to set up the buttons in order to $1, $5. Is it just me or have I... Oh, there we go. I knew there was something off again. Alright, so 600. Yep, and now on these button presses, we are just going to set the payment amount to whatever it is. So let's just go in there. Unclicked. Okay. Let's just go in and change that value. because that's officially annoying me. So, $1 button. Oh god. Alright, so, although I know that the dollar sign goes before the thing, but because of my brain, it's always been like $50, $10, $9.50. I've always put the dollar like after the amount. Oh, an American accent. I don't even know. God, how do Americans talk? I've suddenly forgotten. Oh god, I'm at a loss. Let's. I don't know. This is a stream. It's okay to. We can look at things. All right. Let's just pause the music for a second so I can get a sample, and then I'll try my best to replicate it. American accent sample. There we go. Don't really want to. There we go. I can replicate. All right. Okay, that's not helpful. I need something with audio to it. There we go. That should have. Oh, it's not secure. That's not good news. Why isn't there any audio? Like, I just want to play a little audio clip. Whatever. All right. I'm just getting. All right. Okay. 10 American accents. I will just replicate whatever this person is doing. Kind of going a little bit off track, but. What is this? I don't support ads. Alright, here we go. Yes, I'm sure. Any day now. Sorry, I really want to get to it. Oh, there we go. Don't you know? I'm not sure where I was going for that. A dozen different regional dialects? I don't know. That just feels weird. I don't know how you people talk like that. I feel like a chipmunk, and I mean this in like the politest way possible. I feel like a chipmunk talking like that. Anyway, righto. So, luckily this is actually going to be really easy. So I just set the payment amount, and then set it to 1. And oh, hold on. Before we do this, we can actually I'm gonna go into here, and we're actually gonna build a string because I just realized. That I do need to add a prefix to that. So we're actually going to grab this, and we're just going to stick that in there. And we're going to prefix this with a $sign. I assume it's going to be in like English or Australian dollars or American, or I don't know. So yeah, this will fix the job. Fix the thing. So yeah, that was my attempt at an American accent, and I felt like a chipmunk. I mean, like, I don't mean to call Minnesotans chipmunks. I felt like a chipmunk while I was saying it. Alright, so, cool. Now that that's done, I'm gonna move on to, like, the $5, the $5 button, which will do the same thing. And let's just change that to $5 button. Righto. That's really hard not to bogan. I apologize. The $5 button. Let's just underscore that because underscores are cool. Does anyone remember when they were like 15 and they would just have like XX underscore Wimp Slayer underscore XX? That is a reference to Logic, which is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's been quite an influence on my life. Alright, so that's a $5 button. The custom amount, so. Okay. I'm a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right. So here is where the events happen. So let's have a look at what events we have on text committed. So on the text committed is where we want to be put that. Aussie dollary does. Oh my god. All right. All right. That's it. All right. So on text committed, I'm just going to set this from editable text to payment payment amount, because I don't think I have anything. Oi. All right. So payment amount is already there. Okay. Custom payment. So there we go. So we are gonna try our best to. I wonder if I can actually restrict the kind of font that one can put in. So let's have a look here. So all this is to do with. Alright, so by the looks of it, I can't actually restrict the kind of content that's put in, so that's actually going to be hard coded into the content here. So let's have a look on text committed and text to float would be my okay. All right. So let's try putting in float. All right. So that's kind of not bad. This is not great news for me at the moment because I want to obviously convert this to text. Like, I know how I would do this in C++. But I don't know how to do this within the confines of Unreal. And, you know, if someone else is going to pick this up, I obviously want to give them the tools to do so. So, alright, so that's going to be, so that's a text. Oh, hold on. Text by reference. Alright, so once again, difference between reference and copy. Whenever you modify a copy, it does not modify the original. When you modify a reference, it brings it back to the original. So that's good. We want a reference. Kanukistan. I love it. I've never actually heard that before. Alright, so I'm going to remove context sensitivity and see if I can convert to a float. Alright, so why I don't like turning it off is because I now have to go through this. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, so right now I'm just kind of looking through the different... Okay, let's have a look at the different convert values. So already I've got to convert to float. So that's an integer. So right now I've only got bool, byte, and integer, which is not really encouraging for the fact that I kind of want to convert it from text. Alright, so because I've got no idea how I'm going to handle this, we're going to do a quick little Google. That's not being derailed. So let's have a look here. Unreal Engine 4 text to... Oh, there we go. Text to float. I'm obviously not the person. Azuiland. Alright, string to float. Not ideal for what I'm trying to do. Hey, look. If I'm gonna have to do a conversion, then I'm gonna have to do a conversion. Like, that's a double conversion. Alright, so... So, no, that's not what we want to do. Alright, so I'm going to turn context sensitivity back on to string text, and then from string to... Wait, float. No. Okay. Let's have a look at what they said. String to float. Converts a string value to a float value. Ooh, select skin. This is me getting distracted. Alright. So what I'm going to do is set payment amount, and then from here we can do this. Oh, actually, can I just, no, okay. So we do actually need to turn it into a string. There we go. So here's hoping that this works as intended, but yeah. So the reason why I can't go from text to float straight away is because text is kind of readable to us, and then that switches it to binary, and then from binary it switches it to a different binary output, being the float variable. So let's jump into this and test this out. I'm just going to turn the entire thing on. So this support panel, we're going to make it visible, and we're just going to launch the game as is. Okay, cool. 100. Oh, cool. So that updates it. That's fantastic. I am going to change that to a 0 value at the end, or I don't know. Oh, God. All right. Oh, there we go. 150 cents. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Is anyone else... you may have missed, well, I mean, you've come into this area. I'm gonna love taking this out and making this into a short. My Phantom R. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why this has gone 00003. So that's... so... I think... I've got to clamp the value to... See? This is crazy. Alright, so I'm going to be clamping the value to 2 decimal points. And yeah, that's... And then I'm just going to try setting that to 1, setting that to 5. Obviously I haven't set the 5 yet because that's not working. But hey, it's a thing. Okay, so let's just go back and change this. So payment confirm. What? What? Alright, so for some reason it's not showing up initially, which is kind of a little bit confusing. And then I'll organize all of this as later, as we go. So we just discovered that I need to clamp this value, so let's see if we can clamp float. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's just let's see, so division, no, clamp angle. Okay, so I'm just trying to have a look at, oh, there we go, round. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Rounds to the nearest integer. No, that's not what we're looking for. The issue is that, yeah, you know what? I'm overcomplicating things, aren't I? As I do. Alright, so we're gonna actually change this to an integer. Yes, change the variable type. Change them all. There we go. And then we can just delete whatever we don't need. There we go. Reset to break links. There we go. And then from there we could just do that, and that should fix the problem. I'm not sure why I just want to give consumers like the full control over the situation. And lovely to see you, Aiden. You have missed me attempting a Minnesota accent, but you know, have a rewatch. It's a lot of fun. I'm a chipmunk. All right, so that should be fine. Oh, there we go. we just need to change this to a float. I mean, an int. Build string integer. Fantastic. And we're going to prefix this to a thing, and then we're going to end this with a 0.00. There we go. There we go. So that now should fix the issue. If I just go back over and let's just make our $5 button do $5 things. All right, unclicked. And we're just going to slot that underneath here. And copy paste. Copy paste. There we go. Alright, so let's compile this and play it and see if it works out the way that I did. Hey, look. I had no idea about this. Alright, $20. $3,000. Cool. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know how to put like the little dash in the middle, but fuck that. And yeah, that should do the job. It obviously won't put the dash in there because of the way that I built the string. Am I inclined to care? Not really. Actually, I mean, if you guys want to do that, I'm now going to show you how that's done. So here, wait, where is it? Is it here? No, it's here. So if you were to do something like that, I would just have to turn this into a string. So let's go do that. String. So we're going to convert that to a string, and then that's going to give us what we need. So I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to put that there. And this can just stay disconnected for the time being, because otherwise it's going to double up on that value. So if you did want to have that comma there, that's how you do that. Alright, so bam, bam. Oh great, now I've got that extra 0 in there. Test. Oh wait, no, we don't want test. 400. 4,000. Okay, so it does not have the comma. Forget that. We're just going to stick that in there. Alright, fantastic. Alright, we'll just leave that as is. And, oh, I'm going to set that prefix back to where it was, because there we go. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. It does the job so far, and I'm starting to run out of energy. Sorry guys. I'm sure you can hear my voice is starting to crackle a little bit. But yeah, I'll be finishing off this pay what you want screen. And I can't add functionality until I learn about microtransactions and then teach you guys about that as I learn about it. But yeah, I'd say it's been a fun stream, and I'm just gonna maybe add $3 as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, and then people can add a custom amount if they want to. But yeah, let's just end it right here. I do not have an end screen yet because I keep forgetting. Yeah, but thank you for dropping by today. I think we all had a lot of fun. I definitely did. And yeah, we will definitely see the situation unfold as this game develops. And yeah, and then the support button, depending on which build it is probably gonna go either to the donation page with the amount kind of put in, or go over to Steam and their whatever their microtransaction situation is. Anyway, yeah, thank you. Make sure to check out my coffee and help me get clearer vocals, and I will contact you. I will send me a message, Adam, and I'll send you the link to my game so you can play it and enjoy it and tell me what I need to fix. Alright, love you all very much. I'll see you next time, and yeah, I think that's all I've got to communicate at the mo.